Well, hello. This is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. Going to be doing a bit of a form of mixed media in my Bible today. Um, I was working through the Dayspring 7-question quiz to find my word for 2020. I must say, with that word for 2019 that I did with the quiz, it just resonated with my spirit so much, and this word really was very applicable to my 2019, which was peace, shalom, peace. And likewise, when I read the word for 2020, it just, like, my heart leaped um, in understanding and revelation of that word. And the word is abide. And I'm journaling here in 1 John 4, verse 13. And I'm just going to be doing the word big on this page, but laying down a bit of a background mixed media style. So you saw me take the gingham mask stencil from Celebrate. This is from the Bon Appetit range. And I just did my favorite makeup contour brush through that with a green. And then I took some washi that I bought at a market recently and tore that up into strips and laid that over top the masked image. And so for a background like this, you really don't need to have any art skill. You can just use all of the tools that you have to make it look pretty. After the washi, I took a card with some acrylic paint, and the edge of the card, I just kind of slid it in lines over the page or over the area that I wanted it on, and it just makes different shapes and intensities of lines, and I quite like that. And then mixing some water with that leftover acrylic paint, did some big fat splatters with a loose fluffy brush. I'm going to be doing some finer splatters just now with a fan brush. So depending on the brush size, you also get various size splatters. Next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Nuvo crystal drops in a way that it completely not necessarily was intended for. So you see me lay down quite a thick little roll of that Nuvo drop. It's a metallic green, and I'm just laying it through a stencil onto the page very haphazardly, not at all perfect, and I very much, that's the look I'm going for on this page. I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to kind of mean the messiness of life, and how it comes together for good when we abide in that love of God, when He makes everything perfect. In abiding in God, it doesn't make any difference how crazy your life may be, but when we abide in Him, He works it out for our good, and He lives in and through us, and it gives us the strength and the courage to take whatever 2020 faces and conquer. You saw me do a date stamp quickly. Here's where I take the gelato and just scribble some on a non-stick craft mat, pick it up with a wet fan brush, and do the finer splatters. So with my background done, I'm just looking through various stickers and stamps and decided to use the December Kits Creative Retreat, the green stamps, and one of those orange ones that fit in very nicely with the flowers on this torn washi. What I like to do with my Creative Retreat hearts, wonky hearts, is to just add a little bit of glossy accents or 3D glue. It makes them like an epoxy sticker, one of those enamel dots or something like that, and it just intensifies the color a bit more, and I quite like that. So you just add it on top. Some of them, like this one, the 3D gloss, actually dries pretty quick, but with the glossy accents I would leave it for a little bit before mushing over it. So yes, abiding in God. This verse is very personal to me. I'm already feeling this for next year. I really need to. Whatever I take on next year, it has to be abiding in God, because anything or any other way will not succeed. And I fully understand that. And so I am very much realizing my dependency on God the Father. And so first I just wanted to highlight the one verse, but realized that this entire passage is what the essence of me abiding in God is. It's abiding in love. And when I abide in love, love covers a multitude of sin. If I am in God, there is love, which means that there's more patience, there's more peace, there's more kindness towards my fellow humans in my house. I'm taking this, it's like a faux leather rose gold alpha, and it's from Felicity Jane. And I'm taking those just to spell out the word abide. And I absolutely love how it came out in the end and how beautifully it stands out. This page just made me super happy. And so yeah, I'm just really excited to show this video and show this page. I really liked it. And so for a tab cluster type thing, I'm going to take some green fabric. But first, just taking some of that same washi and sticking it on top of white cardstock, punching out a tab. And there you go, instant tab. And then I'm going to take some, I wanted to do a bow, but couldn't find something in the colors that I had. And then I remembered I had this piece of fabric left from a By the Well for God kit. And I'm going to be tearing that up and just ruffling it up and putting that through a little like teardrop paperclip. Goodness gracious, couldn't get that word now. Paperclip, and then just like I said, ruffle it out, cut it a bit, and ruffle the edges to make then this bow clip. What I'll do once this is done, just see how that looks, and then I put some, well, just before I put some tape down, I realized maybe strengthen or reinforce the page with a bit of washi, and I found some various greens. Putting that down, no rhyme or reason, just putting it down to make the page a bit stronger. And then stuck my tab down, clipped my bow on, trying out a few ways. There we go, happy with that, and it points to my verse. How happy. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you again a lot through this next year. And remember to subscribe and like if you did, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.